In the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. King the IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother King Sigismund of Hungary, lacking rule in the land. A handful of loyalists stand by the rifle.
This onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Ah. There we go.
Now you're finished. What now, fucker? Got him.
That was like being thrown into the fire instantly, huh?
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, Vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Well, no fucking for you, buddy.
That you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
Perkstein looked like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
Looking like an outhouse.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where. And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Hick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
That sounds like he's gonna miss something.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Around them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Scallis.
Let's see here. Why is a place that sort of likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand or wear a strong suit of armor? He is also infamous for his short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge, sharp tongue, and a kind word. Scout likes to hide in the shadows and sought tasks silently and detect them by stealth.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side in dialogues. You will have a choice of some of the options below to define how you will react, but beware. Persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Try to handle the situation peacefully and without conflict. You say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. You make use of your noble appearance and good reputation. Domination. You make it clear to the other person that you're superior to them. Try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. And when reason doesn't work, threats might. Persuasion skill is influenced by your other stats and skills. You can find detailed description in your inventory under the Play tab. Okay. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you will have several options of how to react, but be warned, the other party won't always believe you. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number, it's about who you're talking to, what you look like, what your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless. Just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw sticking out of your boots. Okay. Soldiers, we can help you with the bandits.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a tracker? So you're a knight all of a sudden? Or you're not really sure? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
I thought that was a nice choice I took, but guess not. Okay. I guess we had to think about what we said about us not being a soldier, so...
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Sure.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Go away, but get nothing from me.
No difficulty picking, huh?
Go away, but you'll get nothing from me.
So, if
For Christ's sake. Henry! Come on!
Matt,
damn
what's all the
dog,
fuss about,
before
Matt?
we roast down
Are you
the
that
last
hungry?
of our mates.
All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
have some meat.
Huh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Proud of you, eh?
No.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game. One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen.
Look what I have for you.
I don't have any.
This is boring. Why don't we carry on to the foothill of Trotsky? They must have a tavern there. A fellow could have a game there.
Give over, tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
I was hoping for some meat.
Fuck it, tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
We did die. Okay.
Well then, Henry? Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
There was no threat.
They didn't do anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling? How could you tell? Did you see how many men he had there?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
I apologise. You're right.
That's all right. I understand how you feel. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Well, I mean, it's running just fine on mine. It's on, well, I had to check what the settings was again. Let's do it all on high settings. General information. Item info, open map, journal, inventory, play information, codex. Okay. Inventory. Oh, there's so much stuff, man. I have it on 144 for the moment. Well, that's the max it can do. Outfits. You can create 3 outfits at different occasions in the inventory and switch between them on the fly. This is nice, though. Create full plate armor set for close combat. A sneaking off with stealth business and even dapper assemble for when you want Henry to make a good impression. Okay. Oh, I needed a padded first and then, okay. Yeah, we have all the stats and stuff. Okay. Well, shall we start then, buddy?
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right. Hang on a while.
What the heck is a dog can eat then? I didn't find anything at the camp.
Here you go. Take it.
There's a wine, but I'm trying to find some meat or something. Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Not
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Burgov's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Look what I have for you.
There you go, buddy. Okay, buddy. See you later. Enjoy your food.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Nice job!
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Good. That's the way. Good.
I made blocking way easier though.
Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Very good. Nice, Henry. You started blocking too soon. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
What is the counter
Just
perform right
follow up
after
a
you
perfect
prefer?
block
First block.
immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice work, Henry.
You've got to get around that weapon, Henry.
Oh,
Sake.
nice.
Around that nicely, Henry.
Nice. Not like that.
Point for Henry.
Too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right, 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself. First hit. Now we're even.
No stamina.
That was some wallop.
Neat. See that? That hit home. Come on, Henry.
do you do it? Ah! Ah!
How did you get more like that and he'll be on his back?
I have no stamina. What the?
Come on, Henry!
How do you do it?
That's what I thought, mate. Nice block. Go for it.
Fuck me!
That must have hurt. Don't you think you should yield?
Low stamina?
Jesus. How did he do that?
What the heck is it stamina not regen sometimes? It's like weird how it's like just.
Fuck me!
Nice strike. Come on, Henry. Nice technique. Did you put that?
How do you do it?
Go for it. That's what I call swordplay. Nice technique.
Fuck me!
Go, Bennett, go!
Like, right there, I don't understand why I didn't regain stamina again. It's like so weird.
Jeez.
How do you do it? You knocked the stuffing out of me.
Yeah,
I yield! Enough!
victory!
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
It seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Okay, so now we get to pick.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
So, no daggers? Good bow.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Yes, Henry, he is impossible. He thinks with his shriveled little thing.
Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Let's see here, by the way. Player. Oh. Secondary, we got no charisma. Okay. Hmm. After defending battling and attack enemies at your command. Okay. So,
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that?
Let's go. We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pana v poli na chvilku rozhálila košilku, vyjde byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja domine, aleluja domine. Pana je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you it's... Fucking God, you're a...
something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
The bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! On the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Like doggy. Oh.
Fucking armor! Come on! Cut them off on the other side!
Horses, horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You're rescuing a damsel in distress.
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait!
Ah, fuck! We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Again, the encompassing is that you what's happening around you right now. Enemies are searching for you. Confirm an explanation will states in the main menu under help. Behavior is again.
Trusky.
You're wounded.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Go out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled.
Go around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work!
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now!
on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you. Leave the hell.
Catching some naked men.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here!
Keep you
Stand
watch
still!
instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, I'll be found half dead somewhere.
Run! Quick!
Let them be high up. Judge can't see shit from there.
Oh, no, fuck! They're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey! Get over here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. But there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they?
I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff.
He's trying to catch up with you.
Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me too.
Got it.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
Hmm. Oh, we're supposed to take one of them out then? Or we can throw a rock, I guess.
Go to hell! They're under attack!
Oh shit. Yeah. God damn it. Oh. I went too far that way.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. I found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Oh, come on, man. What the hell? They catch up with you so easily.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
We go back, and then he's gonna be that way.
Soldiers there, so I set off after you. Korriba. That was a hellish maze. Let's go then.
Yeah, so running away from them is like pretty impossible.
Fuck you, Horson!
Oh, come. Okay.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
The wound is... and the arrow is gone.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fellow landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Like, we've got to disappear. Like, come on, I'll help you up.
It's a lovely day.
How are you holding up? For Christ's sake, Henry, talk to me. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cape. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
someone.
Christ's sake.
If it happens, he'll take
Come
it from you.
on.
Me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. We'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Run.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
It's a light in the tunnel now. Okay?
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think against them!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, May all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
We discovered our bed.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible form. Recklessly survived terrible phobia. You lost several main level skill and perk points due to extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Oh, come on, man. Ooh. Bleeding. Bleeding gradually depletes your life and can even kill it. Stop bleeding, open inventory and apply bandages to all wounded body parts. So, we need to stop this bleeding now.
I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Let's see. Make some herbs. You can pass for opening up slots you place potion and food into. You can then quickly consume these during combat. The maximum number of slots you can have is 4, but not every pouch will allow you to use all of them. If you have a marked item that can be placed in the bag, you can place it as follows. Activate slot selection, WSD, and equip. Equipping a belt will increase the number of slots you can equip with items, weapons, shields, and ammunition to. You can then quickly swap between them in combat. The maximum number of slots you can have is 4. Yeah, okay. 1 by default and up to 3 additional ones depending on your belt you wear. One weapon, shield, or ammunition can be equipped in multiple slots, allowing you to create variable weapon sets. For example, you can combine one shield with multiple different weapons such as sword and shield, axe and shield, and etc. We don't have a pouch.
I feel like a new man.
Yeah, stuff is Dirty. Trailer. Oh, we know what to do there, huh? Game saves are met during important moments, so when you quit using the save and quit option, you can also save while sleeping in bed or by drinking some savior snaps.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Alchemy. Pick, which we don't have, unfortunately. Ooh. I guess it's to fix a bow. You have a bow around there?
Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before hands beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom And chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
I'm still... I don't see a bow anywhere. Map.
Ah, shit. My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
It's quite a bit of all this work. Oh. points for this or progress? I mean, I'm wondering. We don't have that at all yet, so I guess not. Or there's no more herbalism. Now I pick up a little bit of different herbs.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Was that the icon down there? I mean, let's see what. Let's see. One player buffs, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we stink. Oh yeah. Belladonna. Sage?
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Chamomile.
That's it. Chamomile. Right,
Chamomile.
I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Oh, survival would be good. Okay. So picking herbs is good. Goes for against survival somehow. Fine. I mean, it gives us survival, so why not? P for player, right? So survival. Let's see. You have 75 XP. I'm just gonna see how much does it give them. Five XP. Not much. You're gonna have to pick a lot of flowers if you're gonna level survival up. Oh, comfrey and herb. Okay, this would be something, but yep. Well, I don't know. It's like a village over there, huh? Trouble back at the...
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Are you fellas?
We're from Lord von Bergov. And we're looking for those murderers. Lord von Bergov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You don't look like von Bergov's men.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds around here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
I need something to eat.
Oops. Oh.
Take it. That's all.
Hey, Renji. How you doing, buddy?
Mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word.
Finished Citizen Sleeper 2 today.
I won't
Damn,
live
that
to
was
regret it.
still 5 hours.
I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken.
Of that one.
But thank you for
that I
dealing
played.
with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be all right?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs
Yeah, I've been
most
waiting
now
for
is
this
that
one.
remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent.
Yeah, but it
the
made
potion
it
from
longer than it had to
gave
be.
you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena
I mean, the
ain't
storytelling is good
She'd
in the
get it
game,
done
but
in
it's
a
just
jiffy.
so much
But we'll
text
just
to
have to
read.
manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
We are still in the prologue in this one. And we've been at it for over 2 hours now. Or 2 hours.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
We'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. So what we have to think of is that it's 2 and 1 sage. Kind of funny how it looks like
Read the
one.
recipe, get back
But
to the bench.
it looks like it says ass the chamomile and boil it for 1 turn. Because it's the old style, you know. But it's add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. And then grind.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
And add. And finally pour.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Why? Okay, now we just chug that whole thing.
What did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up.
It says the wrong button.
Good. Now we'll start with the brewing.
It
Get
tells
all
me
the
to
herbs
press
that
E,
you
but
need
it's
ready.
actually the X
The ones
button.
you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing.
Sage.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
One.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Moonshine. Oh.
That chamomile needed a lower flame.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
You get rid of fatigue with sleeping, yeah, but So you pick here you want to have up there. First we take wine. To chamomile. 1 and the 2 in the in and down with you and fellows. Up. Stage. In the motor. Grind it. Into the cauldron. There's a new level in alchemy, 6. Okay. So let's see here then. Player. Skills, alchemy. How much do we get for making a potion? That's what I'm interested in. 28 XP we have right now. What I should have done before. Okay. Down. Blast it. Move it up. Well, thank you. 4.
That chamomile should have had more time on the fire.
Player. So we had 28. We get almost 100, so that's So we get like 96 points. That's a lot. Uh, hmm, hmm, hmm. Well, let's make a few potions then. Since we have ingredients and we have stuff here, it's just as well. I mean, healing potion seems to be good to have anyway. Question is though, yeah, if I'm gonna get to keep any of these stuff to be making and stuff, so I just want the skill level. Since we lost all the skill. We had higher skill points, but yeah. You lose them, unfortunately. Okay, down. Get that.
I didn't boil that chamomile long enough.
How did I not? What? Supposed to boil one round. Don't matter. I guess we shouldn't do this too much though. Yeah, let's do this one. We get level 7. Let's stand here and do alchemy right now. It's nice to have a few healing potions at least.
I should have left that chamomile on the fire a bit longer.
We got a few healing potions now.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
Okay, so what does it want me to do? I'll sleep until morning. It's morning then. 6. Yeah.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Flashbacks to previous game.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
Hello.
Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome.
But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Increasing Henry's level will also give you perk points. You can use them to unlock his other abilities and upgrades. This powers can be opened by pressing P. Okay, so now all of a sudden there are more stuff. Okay. Here we have Charming Man. Mom always said you'd do one good deed every day. You carry that mother wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. Opportunist. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. Agility, deft hands, featherweight. I wonder if featherweight isn't better. But god damn it, this is there's a deft hands 2. You know what? I'm gonna go with deft hands. Go with Charming. Then we have Vitality. Enormous will decrease 30% slower. In other words, you will last longer without food before hunger starts to bother you. You bleed noticeably slower. Still, if you don't bandage up, you will die eventually. You just have more time. I know you bleed a lot after combat. The nourishment 30% slower is nice though. Who is that thing, I think? And we got skills. Oh my god. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory spoiled 50% slow. That's really nice. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Okay. Sell a potion you brew for 30% more, which is kind of nice, but I'm gonna go with art of preservation. Craftsmanship. If you sharpen a weapon on grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher, the weapon gives a bonus effect to increase its slashing damage by 10%. The effect will remain active as long as the weapon condition stays above 75. With boots repaired by yourself, spring will cost you 25% damage. Let's see. Secondary skills. Craftsmanship. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Well-fitted armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. I'm gonna go with well-fitted. Meditation horse will cost you 15% less stamina, and it will be harder for enemies to unseat you. Saddler. Repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more effective. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pick pockets. Okay, I'm gonna get Saddler then. Okay, Houndmaster. Lifesaver we already have. Hunt, you can command Matt to hunt and send him after a wild game. You will find that he's a great help to you. Good thing. Search. You can command Matt to sniff out places of interest or hunted game. To do this, select free command. He will alert you by barking if you find something. Thanks to your loyal companion, you won't miss a thing. That's kind of... Depends what kind of things it is he will sniff out, though. Let's go for search. Stealth. Okay, we can do stealth kill already. Take down. Bushman, you make 50% less noise when moving in bushes. One way or another. If an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties to their stats. This will make it easier for you to defeat them conventionally. This effect lasts for 20 seconds. Oh, Bushman. Survival? Holy crap. On the Poacher's Trail, you can sell herbs, games, hides, and trophies double the price. Yes. Wanderer. The quality of beds increases for you the higher your survival skill is. But at most, this perk will improve the quality of a bed to 50%. On higher quality beds, the perk will have no effect. If you have more than 30 fresh or dried herbs not spoiled in your inventory, your charisma will count as 2 more. If you cook, dry, or smoke an unspoiled ingredient or food after processing it, you will have 100% condition. Does not apply to herbs, as they always have 100% condition after drying, regardless of the perk. The wonder would be pretty nice. And charisma +2 is kind of nice, but then I have to make sure I always have like 30 fresh or dried herbs on me. Well, let's get that one. Hmm. The firepower is kind of nice though. But this makes it so I don't have to think about having to sleep in an inn and stuff. I can sleep out in the bushes and don't have a problem. Yeah, that's that one. Thievery. Nimble fingers. When in time collecting phase of the pickpocketing minigame, you gain time 10% faster. You're almost solid when using a lockpick, and if it happens to break, the sound will be 75% quieter. Silent fiddler. Okay. Let's see. Head protection. If you're wearing helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Rocks will cause you 20% less stamina, and your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. We'll go steadfast. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, a zone your opponent isn't blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Besides strike, with a fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 times higher. The attack will not only be stronger, but it will also be harder to parry. After performing a sword combo or a master strike, you instantly regain some of your stamina and can attack again. Slice. Each successful sword combo significantly reduces your opponent's agility and strength, making it harder for them to keep fighting and easy for you to defeat them. Turn on the slices sounds nice. showtime since. My crippling shot. If you do damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, the stamina will recover more slowly and their combat ability will be reduced. If you don't move for 2 or more seconds while aiming, your stamina will drain 20% slower and your shot will be 15% stronger. Oh, god damn it. They are both good. Crippling shot. Take. Okay.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Gonna bow around.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
To cut the long story short.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly indebted to Henry for getting me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you.
Yeah, we
And
better.
your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Where did we get it, huh?
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.